And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Here are the five for the Clippers. Grant is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Suggs. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Edwards in at the two-guard spot. And for Chicago, they've got Gobert. Durant is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Smart, and it's George in at the two. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. But that would also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. Here's Grant, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And tough hoop there for Grant. Growing up in a hoops family, you know Jeremy had to fight for buckets playing on the driveway.
It's Adebayo with the rebound. Now, here's Suggs, guarded by Smart. Suggs kicks to Edwards. Over George. Edwards, that's good.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Now here's Smart. It's George on the wing. 5 to shoot. Vanderbilt with the rebound. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Now here's Smart. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. George finds Gobert.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First personal foul.
And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
The first free throw is good.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Suggs. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And KD throws it down.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Gobert with the block. Edwards against KD. Over Edwards, again Chicago.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustment on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
now to look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards. And ranked among the top 10 in scoring, he can fill it up with the best of them.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. And look at Chicago. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And for Chicago, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
From 11 feet away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. George has got his second bucket of the night.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Edwards passes to Suggs. Now here's Vanderbilt. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
George looking over the floor. Outside for Smart. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Anthony Edwards on top.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
It's the kind of decision-making that's led to this sky-high shooting percentage.
Yes, that goes in.
And the body control from Suggs, just brushing off tight coverage and keeping the focus on the task at hand.
Now here's Smart. Last time out he had 13 points. Zubac's the best of Smart. Shot, high post. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met. But what a great game.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
KD looking around. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closer. And finished off by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish.
And the Clippers call time here. Richard, the trade deadline is passed. Is that a sigh of relief for a lot of the guys in the league?
Now, it depends on your situation. If you're happy, that deadline can't pass fast enough. If you're unhappy and still in the same place, these last few weeks are rough. With some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Duncan Robinson comes in for Grant, and Porter subbed in for Suggs. Now, here's Adebayo. He had 13 points in the win against Denver. He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Robinson down low. Defended by Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Eubanks, no good. Chicago leading. Here's Smart. Buries it down low.
Certain players search out contact. It's a skill. Marcus Smart is one of them. He is normally the person initiating the contact.
Now, here's Adebayo. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Porter against Smart. Now the pass to George. Driving to the basket. Offensive rebound. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. To the paint. Here's Eubanks. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And that one, good. Durant's got 6 points.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Outside Edwards. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bulls lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
16.
Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
The Clippers trail. Paul George is out there with Smart. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Durant. And it's Clark in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor. And, RJ, you got to feel like Kevin Porter Jr. is starting to become a serious offensive threat.
When he was just 20, he dropped 50 and 10 in a game, making him the youngest to pull it off. Trust me, we have not seen the best of Kevin Porter Jr.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Stolen by Robinson. A finish, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Smart passes to Gobert. Dishes to KD. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. Richard, you know a lot about this subject. Wing defense. You were a great one. Stellar. Who's the best wing defender right now?
Thank you for acknowledging my quality defense there, Kevin. But to start and end the conversation with Drew Holiday, that's where it should be. Because, look, he can guard an elite point guard and a scoring forward. He does so many things well. His hands are elite. And I think the most underrated part about his defense is his IQ. It is off the charts.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
A free throw drops for Gobert. Los Angeles making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. second free throw, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Smart dishes to Gobert. KD passes to George. Over Porter. George with the bucket. George has got 9 points.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Clark kicks to KD. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Ho-hum, guess what? Another bucket for KD. Just making the game look easy, somewhat boring.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Paul George.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
In the corner, Smart with it. Bangs home the trifecta. Smart's got his second basket.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Achilles injuries used to be career-ending. Kevin Durant says Dominique Wilkins was one of the first guys who came back the same. It was a motivation and gave me confidence that I could do the same. And now Wilkins says KD has really taken hold of this and become the spokesperson for this injury. So we're passing the torch. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, passing the torch, David. Thank you so much.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Smart. D right on him. Outside Durant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
And a football player in high school Suggs doesn't shy away from contact. And for a guard, he is a unique threat from the foul line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Zubac is checked in for Chicago. Here's Grant. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Puts it up from 12, and that one's good. George has got 13 points.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Porter passes to Adebayo. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Durant. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Richard, it's absolutely amazing what Durant can do on the floor on a consistent basis.
He's got the height and the size to play inside, the skill to run the offense. He's just a freak out there.
Nice shot by Smart.
Look, and if you're the defense, you have to honor Marcus Smart's mid-range, Jay, or else that's exactly what's going to happen.
Here's Suggs. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Suggs has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Sometimes the pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Just an easy play for Smart. Sometimes a game is simple. You see open man, you pass the ball to open man scores.
Suggs passes to Adebayo. Gobert with the block.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Pass to Adebayo. Over Gobert. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but the defense was waiting on him that time.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago leading by 5. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. We love the pace, the flow. Very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team we want to bet against. At least not.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring?